Okay, so the president said something today that is going to fly by most people, but it's really important because he wants to make businesses less accountable. Okay, so this is it right here. He said, subject to SEC approval, a thing that I'll get to in a second. He said companies and corporations should no longer be forced to report, I don't know why that's in quotes, but he said on a quarterly basis, rather report every 6 months. So semi-annually or bi-annually, I don't really know how those things work. I think it's interchangeable, like flammable and inflammable, but regardless. Now, companies track things on a quarterly basis for three reasons. One, they want to meet their own goals. Two, if they're a publicly traded company, they are fiscally, fiduciarily responsible is what it's called, to their shareholders, and the shareholders can track that responsibility and to hold the companies accountable that they're invested in. And third, and most importantly for what Trump is talking about here, is federal agencies use the quarters to make sure that companies aren't acting illegally. Now, I will say here that not every single company operates on the exact same quarters. Food companies in particular operate on what are called supersized quarters, these extended quarters, likely because they have to offset certain seasonal changes when it comes to things like grocery stores or restaurants or ag companies, but they still operate on quarters. The thing here is that if there are fewer quarters to report, it'll be harder to hold companies accountable. And already, this Trump administration has stopped 164 total corporate enforcement actions from federal agencies. And this is the list right here. It ranges from everything from not listing disease outbreaks to bad crypto exchange postings to money laundering accusations to working with hostile foreign governments without telling the government to things like discriminating against employees based on their gender or their gender identities, which normally the government will be able to track on a quarter by quarter basis once those things were found. It's a whole host of things that the government would have a harder time tracking would they not be able to see these companies each quarter. So essentially, it's the president saying that he wants to hobble his own agencies from holding corporate America accountable. There's another part about the thing that he said at the end about China's vision for the economy, but this video is long enough.